Oh, there we go. We are back. My power went off. Oh, we've got an error code. How do we fix the error code, my friend? Try to reload the bloody thing. File to load. What if we just go to library? God damn. So my power went off. And yeah, that blows. That blows. So I'm doing pretty good there. Then the power went off. Why did you do that? So we'll see if anyone comes back. So we'll see what happens. We'll just wait a minute. I'll play a song while I wait and see if people come back. Where did I put that song? Little Dish G. Oh, I did do an intro thing, didn't I, with it? Which one was it, though? Was it this one? I crashed. My electricity went out.
Listen, open your ears and look at me when I talk. We need to stop the Batchman.
So, yeah.
Sometimes he calls himself the Lone Gamer.
Let's see if people come
Other
back.
times, Batch, as in the Batchman.
Oh, I was talking
Find
about
him, stop
England
him.
having bad
Are you
internet.
clear on that punk?
Power went
As a matter
on
of fact,
off.
Mr. Joker, you come to my house with the spaghetti on the face, demanding the Batchman be whacked. Ah, who do you think you're talking to, Mr. Joker? I am Don Corleone, the Godfather. I run this patch of dirt around here now. As for this Lone Gamer, well, Luca Brasi will whack this Batchman, and that will be the end of it.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars. 'Cause I will always be a warrior. Late nights, get lost, hard work, the cost. Can't quit, can't stop. This world all cut off. Don't have time to waste, not now. Need to find a way to get
Yeah, it's it. Netflix, man.
'Cause I'm gone in deep. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what you want, what's your future? What kind of person would it take to seduce her? So what's next? Be obsessed with winning and your success. Make progress, this life is never promised. So feel blessed, live life, don't be too cautious. Trust the process.
I like him. I like his music. And most of it's copyright free, so.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars. 'Cause I will always be
Goes good with Guild Wars too, when you do like a little intro. I think I added that bit by accident at the end there. Yeah, goddamn power went off, mate. I did another intro. I think it's got a different song on it. Let's have a look.
I won't stop. I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost. I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot. I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not. Let's go. That you would wanna cross. I move quietly, like a shadow. There's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top.
Russian sub. You never know.
They just slow me down and my progress suffers. It's not you, it's me, but really I just work much better when I'm free. I don't do things for the hell of it, I do things that I do for the benefit. I make moves that'll make me relevant. I've been telling them, you just gotta work hard, play hard, punch that race card, move fast, take charge, do that, make hard, move past fake cards, lose that hate card, and never give up when the gun goes race start.
Watch now, guys. I'll put it half speed, and you can see all the effects in this game. Especially at half speed. Like, you notice the effects at normal speed, but when you put it at half speed this game, it's just like crazy, man. Now, these are the two trophies I was talking about earlier. There's the best Grizzly Intermediate and King's Challenge, the Mule Deer. So they're both on the same weekend, December 31st. So I got very lucky. I was in the elk one too, but didn't do anything good in that. You just Want to Be Great is a song that you've ever heard. Yeah, where is that one? Because he's got his channel here. I'll have to bring up another freaking tab. I've probably got it here somewhere. Actually, without going to his channel. I do have a lot of his songs just on here, and I'll pop them in the editor when I want to use them and just cut the film out. Hey, I'll show you this from it. This is 3 years ago. Oh. there's Mr. Putin there. And there's some chick waving a Ukraine flag, and I'm the kangaroo. Oh my god. Alright, so Netflix. This could be one here. No turning back. And play dead. Here's a chick singing that one. There's a lot of good songs. There it is.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience. Yeah, in this life, I wanna be soaring to feel sun inside when it's pouring.
He's dancing.
And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
There we are. Marcus likes that song. Good song. Netflix. If you've never heard of him, he's on YouTube. If you run a channel, a lot of his songs are copyright free. It'll say there, copyright free. Some aren't, so don't use them. But like 90% of them are, so go at it. Alright, take two, part two, because the power went off for some reason. It's one of those quick ones. Boom, boom. Went on, then off. It's like, I hope it wasn't them workers done something stupid. I'll give a few calls and walk to where I was going to walk in the first place before. I was trying to explain to Marcus about the city of churches. Bummer. He's 100 in 100 weeks are all copyright free. Yeah, and it's a big thing on the side there that says copyright free, so you don't get confused. He made one that's like Nirvana. Sung one of his latest ones that's copyright free as well. It's actually not a bad song. He was paying an ode to Nirvana. And it's like one of their tunes, but he puts his own words to it. So it's pretty cool as well. Alright, no more power failures, please. At first I thought the internet went out, maybe, but then everything went off. Like both screens went black and the computer went off. Like, no! I said more than that. I swore a bit. So, yeah. Not fun when stuff like that happens. My alarm clock's in the house probably now all flashing. And I'll have to reset the clocks. It's great. So now you're back. Can you detail Adelaide? I think it's just because years and years ago, before it had big buildings and stuff, it used to have a lot of churches. So they called it the City of Churches. Is it maybe a lot of Catholics lived there or something that had a lot of churches? So I think that's why back in the day it had a ton of churches, you know, in Adelaide. I don't think they call it like that anymore. Like I was saying, Victoria used to be the Garden State, and they don't call that Garden State anymore. It used to even be on the car license plates. It had Vic, and underneath it had the Garden State. It's not anymore, it's the Concrete Jungle State, so it couldn't be called the Garden State anymore. So yeah, things change. Oh, there's there is so last game there was no ravens. Now there's ravens on the corner over there. Oh, they just fly off. I know that. So there's a wolf. There's a carcass there for the wolves. So now, so let's say before the power went off, if we had seen a big non-typical, well, now when you come back to the game, that'd be gone. Be gone! Did you see your V10 comment before it cut off? No, I didn't actually. It just cut off, so. I was trying to explain the City of Churches thing and everything just went black. And I started to swear. As you do, you know, normally you swear when stuff like that happens. It's like, what the F? Bloody MFers, what is effing going on? A little bit like that. Are you joking? Because, damn. It's been ages since the power went off here. It was like one of those quick ones. Off and then the computer just restarted again. I'm looking at my internet box and it's flashing. Just said that F1 V10 engines are probably the loud ones you remember. Yeah, well they used to be super loud. Like when they were practicing in Old Park Lake, if the wind was right and I walked out in my backyard or front yard, I could hear them in the morning screaming down the straight. Nowadays I wouldn't hear it because they're a lot quieter. So, yeah, I could, if the wind was blowing the right way, I could hear the F1s from my house. And I'm, you know, I'm not close to Albert Park Lake. So the sound did travel. And when you went there, they'd they were giving out earplugs, or you could buy them and that. I never used to wear them. I used to like hearing the sound that loud. It was awesome. They're hybrid now, and heading further into the clean fuel. So they sound sissy. Yeah, no, I used to like the louder sounds, especially for race cars and motorbikes and stuff. Like, I've been to Phillip Island to watch the motorbike Grand Prix, and this is the last time I went to the Australian Motorcycle Grand Prix. Wayne Gardner was riding, and so was Mick Doohan. Like, Mick Doohan had sort of just started, and Wayne Gardner was heading towards the end of his career. So you had riders like Kevin Swanson, Wayne Rainey, Randy Mamola, all these classic type riders back in them days. Yeah, back then you had the bikies would be standing on the hill, and they'd all have a sign, and when a chick walked past, they'd put up a number from 1 to 10. Like nowadays, you'd probably get arrested for doing that, but back then, everyone would just stand there laughing, mate. It was a joke. Then you had another bunch of people who were walking around giving out free condoms in case you got lucky for the night. It was back in the days when, it was a bit more wilder and rougher, and things were just, laughed at. They weren't taken seriously. I miss those days. Nowadays, if the women win the World Cup of football and the dude gives her a kiss, you're cancelled. You lost your job. Everything bad happens. It's all going to be weird, mate. You make a joke about the Matildas and you lose your job. Yeah, it's all a bit crazy. Let's have a look at the river. Take me to the river. So yes, these things seem to happen when I'm streaming. Internet goes down, power goes off. Not a lot, but I find when I'm not streaming, these things usually don't happen. And I'll have a stream on Saturday. Someone out there, the Gremlins are listening. They're going, "Oh, he's streaming on Saturday. Let's get him. Let's fix him." Free condom days. Could save you a few dollars if you stay busy. I know. They'd give you a handful. I go, "Here, boys. Grab what you need." Thank you. I wouldn't get that anymore. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't go to these things anymore. So I don't know what happens anymore. I imagine it's not as wild and as free as when I used to go. Is my point. Because I was going to I'll interrupt this again. I was going to show you this thing that happened during the week with this joke, because it was just crazy. Like, this guy lost his job because of a joke. So because I'm in Australia, if I type in just Marty, see his name comes up, and then Marty Sheargold, Matilda's full rant, So I show you the joke, and you tell me if the guy should have been sacked.
Awful comment.
Let's go back here. So this is from the news, the like 6 o'clock news or whatever.
Radio host Marty Sheargold has been forced to apologise this morning after making a series of misogynistic remarks about the Matildas and women's sport in general. The comedian is now facing widespread condemnation. Here are the comments he made on Triple M and shared on Instagram.
In football or soccer, it's been a nightmare tournament for the Matildas over the last 3 or 4 days over in the US.
You know what they remind me of? Year 10 girls. Now, I'm sorry to undermine the whole sport, but that's what I think of it, so you can stick it up your ass.
So we're playing in the She Believes Cup.
Oh, she believes in what? It better be men!
We're 12 months out from Australia hosting the Women's Asian Cup, so hopefully we have a bit of runway to improve before that comes
The
around.
Asian Cup. I'd rather hammer a nail through the head of my watch that. Got any men's sport?
Yeah, I do.
For more, we're joined by commentator and
That was
retired
it.
player Grace Gill. Grace, thanks for joining us. What was your reaction when you first heard the comments?
To be honest, a level of disbelief. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, what I was listening to, just out and out misogynistic remarks. And
Oh my god, he's a comedian on a radio channel. Out and out misogynistic remarks, man. So yeah, he's like lost his job now, that guy. Like, I don't give two hoots about him, but you know, to be cancelled for, I'd just call that a joke he was having on a radio station. You don't get the reference, but yeah, for all free speech. I'd say he's just talking about the Australian women's soccer team. Yeah, the one with Sam Kerr in it. When she's not injured. Or in court for telling police off. Because they're playing somewhere and they got beaten badly by Japan and then America, and so they're obviously talking about it, and he made them comments that they play like Year 10 girls, and you know, he'd rather watch men's sport in a way. And yeah, he lost his job. But it was all over the news. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's not that serious. If he had made the joke about the male soccer team, there'd be nothing said about it. Or any other male team, the Australian cricket team or anything like that. There'd be no blowback. But because it was a female soccer team, it just annoyed me because there was so much, like it made like headline news, and there's so much going on in the world, and that's like the headline news. So like, come on, we can do better. Oh, we've got a mail somewhere out there. Oh, we don't want the female. Cool, elk as well. I get a few elk around here. I just thought the male went up that way. Oh, that could have been the female, I'm hoping, that ran off. As long as speech isn't yeah, I don't know, as long as it's not doing anything like that, well, it should be fine. But, obviously, depends who you make the joke about nowadays. The thing, he lost the job at that radio station. Now he probably won't be able to get a job at any other radio station now either. Because they'll all be too scared to hire him. You know, you'll have to wait a couple of years and do penance and come out and do a sorry tour and all this sort of thing. for something that was, you know, like, who really cares? But that was the big news in Australia this week. So, like, come on. Can't be. You love stand-up comedians who don't, give a crap. Oh, there, we want you. You're up here. Yeah, I like, but that's why comedy has died a bit, because people don't want to be cancelled. They don't want to lose, you know, being hired by clubs and be able to earn a buck. Unless you're huge, unless you're a huge comedian, if you're on the fringe of, you know, you think you might be making it or you're working your way up the ladder, you can't do jokes like that, because you will be cancelled. Like if Joe Rogan come out in his comedy set and said it'd be fine, but if some smaller comedian done it, that's the end of your career. So it's all a bit weird. Some people are too big to cancel, while others that they're not there yet, and they'll be in big trouble. Stay there, dog. But he is a pretty big comedian in Australia. Like, he's well known. He's been on TV and on, you know, like comedy skit TV things and panels and stuff like that. But he'll lose all that now. It's because he made a joke about the female soccer team, the Australian female soccer team, who, by the way, a few years back played the Jets under 15 boys, schoolboys soccer club, and they got thrashed. So our big female soccer team couldn't beat 15-year-old boys. So, you know, go figure. But, you know, they can't be that sensitive. It's just sort of dumb. But I think it's, you know, it's like, oh, dog. No! Tart, stop barking. I think Benno ran off. I just sprayed up an arrow. Oh no, it's still walking in. I can hear its footsteps. Can't peek across the hill, mate. It's stopped. Now it's walking again. Oh, there it is. Look straight at me, but too late. And might be the biggest one I got today so far, maybe. Well, now from part one. I get 53 to 300, and that's counted for the share of skulls. Thank you, Sheriff. Where am I on the map now? What happened? I think we're at the back of the lake. We are. So I'm going to go over here. So, yeah. Yeah, I like stand-up, but I think it's harder for if you're a comedian on the way up now. Be a hard job at the best of times, you know, making people laugh too, you know. You got to, you know, what if you're in a shitty mood and you got to do a set? Nah, I'm not number one in the competition. I think I got to kill 4 elk to get a register for this competition. So I don't. There's no way I'm going to be in the top 10. I don't think, because all the elk I'm getting are pretty average. Alright, we could probably walk to the tower. We just shot a gun. Yeah, the elk aren't that good so far, anyway. I'm yet to get an elk trophy or a wolf trophy. I have a grizzly bear one. I have a fair few mule deer ones, but no elk and no wolf yet. I do have a longhorn sheep first prize trophy. So I've got 3 animals on this map I've gotten gold trophies for. But I'm yet to get the elk or the wolf. Any trophy for the elk or the wolf. Not even a bronze. I'll get them one day. You just got to keep working on it. Yeah, let's hope the electricity's all nice and stable now. I don't know what happened. It's like someone flicked a switch somewhere. They went, oops, and then flicked it back on. It's like, oh yeah, my bad, sorry. Alright, we'll go crawling. We should be able to start calling now. Yeah, that's true. Which is daft, and they should focus on making profit to build up seats. Yeah, I know, not censoring profit, but the world is full of censorship nowadays. It's just, you know, if the majority of them start doing it, they all do it. It's like when that Tony Hinchcliffe come out at one of the rallies for Trump, and he made that joke about that place of Guatemala or wherever the hell it was, and they all flipped out about it. I'm like, he's a comedian making jokes. Comedians, some people will find their jokes offensive and other people will laugh their heads off. It's sort of like, but even the whole crowd that day sort of didn't like the joke, and even he said, oh, hard crowd, you know, they thought it was a bit rough. But that's, you know, that's the risk you take as a comedian. Tim Minchin, no, I don't like him. I know he's from Australia, but no, I don't like him. Australia doesn't have too many good comedians. Carl Barron's alright. We've got a few, but a lot of them are a bit woke and stuff, so they're too scared to push the buttons here in this country, because you see what happened to that comedian that he made a few remarks and he's lost his job, so it's all a bit, they're all pussyfooting around. Not sure whether to tell that joke or this joke. Lay down. Stay. It should have a don't bark button, but it doesn't. And don't bark. We need a don't bark button. Oh, male bear. I could go that. Alright, wait there, dog. Well, I suppose just woke humour that they're too scared to offend anyone. And it ends up not being funny. And they like to tell you over and over that they're gay or lesbian, or it's sort of like, okay, we're here for the jokes. Well, who's that Australian chick that had that big special on Netflix that everyone was talking about? I can't remember her name. She used to be on a Tonight Show here, and she wasn't funny then. And then all the big comedians said, well, it's not funny. What she done wasn't funny. It was just like a complaint. I can't remember her name now. I don't like her. I never have. And then she had a big Netflix special and oh, it's fantastic. I'm like, no, it's not. It's horrible. It's not even funny. There's not even jokes. That is sort of like woke comedy, what she done. Ah, there is a male grizzly. He could be crossing the river or just coming out of it. I'm not sure. Close to where it was. Males tend to run a bit sometimes. Well, there's his track right there. So let's see which way. Oh, there he is there. Don't run. Don't hear me. Don't smell me. You can charge at me, that's fine. If you kill me, you kill me, my friend. Oh, you've gone that way? Is that my dog or is that the bear? Oh, it's not my dog. There he is, there he is. You can do it. God, did we hit it? Yeah, I think I heard it go down, maybe. What do we get? Oh, yeah, he's down. Here he is. Hello. Mr. Bear. See, he was going to chase and he changed his mind. 91. And that's counted for the bear, what's her face. Just 1 minute. I'll try and find out this chick's name. I'll forget it because I don't like it. I don't like her. So Australian female comedian. It will be, when is she here? Netflix. She had a Netflix special. That's her, Hannah Gatsby. Unfunny as anything, mate. That'd be like woke comedy. Listen to her and that's like woke comedy. She's horrible. Oh, you hear dog. Okay, we'll keep walking then since we just fired a gun. But she's been around for years. Forever. Never heard of her? She had a big Netflix special and even Joe Rogan was talking about it. And he had other comedians on. They all agreed it's not funny. She just like come out and complained. about being a female and a lesbian, and so like, well, where's the jokes? You're supposed to come out here and make people laugh. But it was lauded like the best thing ever. And none of the comedians, real comedians, could get it. They're like, but it's not funny. So, yeah. But it was the way the culture was, and sort of still is in some respects, that it got such a, you know, oh, it's so good, people were saying. It's like, no. I watched like 10 minutes of it and went, this ain't funny. There's no jokes. It's just you complaining. So, yeah. Like, if even Joe Rogan and his comedian friends to bring it up and complain about it, you know, they made a lot of valid points because they're comedians. But, you know, what can you do, really? Joe Brown used to joke about being fat, lesbian, black in the early 90s, but she was actually straight and people just assumed she was lesbian. So she went along with it and made comedy from it. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Well, that sort of is a joke because she's not those things she was saying she was. Now she makes husband jokes, well, that's fair enough. Plenty of material there. Plenty of things to say about husbands. Like some male comedians come out and do wife jokes, you know, and it's, you know, it's funny. They're talking about their own wife, so you know, it's sort of funny. Oh, there goes a wolf running. There's 2 wolves, 3, 4, 5 wolves. They're going to chase away the elk that I'm calling in, because that's what the wolves do, man. Look at him up there on the what's-her-face. Dog, lay down. You're so excitable today. You got the bark in you for some reason. Wow. What are you? You're a female. Grey looks like a male. Yeah, you're a male. What about you? You're a male. 65 to 85. So you're bigger. There, you look like a male. 55 to 75. So this one looks the biggest, the one that's walking in, that I've spotted so far. And they scatter! Oh yeah, they run. Let's dot this thing. Did that work? It did. Because we might have to go down river to cross. There's a crossing right here. Oh, there is, I think. Got me another wolf. I don't know Jasper Carrot, no. I haven't heard of him. Rings a little bell, but I'm not sure he was really big in Australia. I remember Jasper something. I don't know if he's the one. 16,299.60. I'm just going to kneel here for a minute and just quickly go to the bathroom and fix that up, and I'll be right back. Alright, another wolf. Oh, I've gotten a few wolves today, but I haven't gotten any better in this freaking competition. Why? Why are you so unkind? There's a few of them there, though. Oops, pressed the wrong button. We're going Rambo style. He's a stand-up comedian you grew up with in the late 80s and 90s. He's 79. He does, yeah, you know, I think some people who swear too much in their comedy act, it's, maybe they do that because it's lacking something. Robin Williams was a good comedian. Like when he was just doing stand-up pretty much before, you know, he made it super big in the movies. You know, he could just rip an audience, man. He was like a natural. I remember watching a DVD of him years ago, and he was a lot younger, and he was doing stand-up, and it was just awesome. And he was just so quick on his feet doing it. Oh, now we have wolves on the other side of the river. Way down there somewhere. There's one. What's that? Is that a wolf? That's a wolf there. Not any closer, is there? Nope. Call everything? Probably get nothing. Yeah, he was good on stage, man. He was awesome. It kept you thoroughly entertained. And he didn't swear either. Like, he didn't have, you know, F-bombs and this and that in his comedy. He didn't need to. I remember seeing Malcolm Mindy on TV a lot when you were a kid. Yeah, well, the first time I saw Robin Williams was on Happy Days. He was like he was Mork from Mork then. That's where the show came from. He'd done a thing on Happy Days, a few episodes, where he like tried to overpower the Fonz, but you know, the Fonz when he's and his thumbs up and that sort of thing, and then him and Mork sort of became friends. And that's so that he was already saying then Nanu Nanu and all this sort of thing. Yeah, Nanu Nanu, yeah. But it all started on Happy Days with Richie. I think Richie opened the door once and Mork was there. I think he was dressed normal, as a normal dude, and then he came back and like took over the house or some stuff. And then him and the Fonz had a Mork from Mork Fonz off type thing. And because he was probably so popular on Happy Days, they made the, you know, Mork from Mork show. Mork and Mindy or whatever it was called. Come on, come out. That could be good enough. Yesterday, Australia had, it'd been 50 years since Australia had colour television. I remember when we got our colour TV, our first one. And probably the first show I watched in colour was Happy Days. I remember that night watching the Planet of the Apes. They had the Planet of the Apes series. And I was like, God, it's like being at the movies. Yeah, seeing colour. It was awesome. So yeah, it's been 50 years since Australia's had colour TV. Seems to be a wolf hunt going on here. Might go check our little lake down here and see what's happening down there. Yeah, I never used to really watch Mork from Mork that much, to be honest. It wasn't my type of show. It was alright, I watched a few of them, but, you know, wasn't super into it. Yeah, well, I remember our first TV, colour TV, we needed the man come out to tune it all up and stuff. Because he couldn't do it. Like, it had so many, you open his panel, there's all these buttons you rolled and moved along and slid, trying to, you know, get the everything right. They had to be tuned in. And nowadays, you know, you just press automatic tuning and the TV does it all by itself. We have come a long way. Like from these fat frickin' 1-ton TVs to now these slimline, you can place it on the wall or put it on a little stand on a table type TVs. And the pictures you get nowadays, or you get one of them 4K TVs or whatever, It does make home entertainment good. Like if you're sitting at home one night and you're watching a couple of Netflix movies that you've been looking forward to. You know. There's a movie out now on Netflix, and I watched the ad for it the other day. And let's see if I can find it actually, because it's just, as soon as I saw it, I went, no way. And then this guy I follow on the internet, him and his wife watched it, and he started to talk about it, and I went, yeah, I knew that's how it'd be. And so it'd be Netflix. And we'll just see Netflix Australia. I'll probably have an ad for it. The last time I've done this, I got in trouble. Started. I shouldn't have to sign in, should I? Oh, come on. Just let's go to YouTube. Put in Netflix. Netflix. I think it's a series, a short. I won't be able to find it. This is it here.
3,402 people died on 0 day.
Absolute nationwide terror.
Computer systems completely hijacked.
A significant number of casualties.
Every phone in America displayed the same haunting message. This will happen again.
Mullen, thanks for coming.
Madam President, so what's the plan?
Congress is authorizing a special zero-day commission, hunting down anyone who aided and abetted this horrific attack.
You're just gonna grab people off the streets without
I'm just going to stop it there. What did you notice there? This was obviously done before before the election. They had Kamala Harris as the president. As soon as I saw that, I go, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. Apparently it's not very good. Well, they must have assumed that she was going to win. And they made a TV series of her as the president. Madam President. Apparently it's not very good, so... But I was flicking through my Netflix the other night and that came up. So I watched the shorts for it and I went, no way, I'm not watching this. Well, I did watch, the other day I watched, a movie, Netflix movie called Carry On. That wasn't bad. It had Jason Bateman in it. That's not a bad movie if you haven't seen that. It's just called Carry On. And it's about a dude who works at the airport. And he gets to work on one of them scanning machines his first day on. And he gets delivered this little earpiece and told to put it in his ear. So he puts it in and Jason Bateman's on the other end. And like they've already dug up all this information about him, about his girlfriend, where she works, where his parents live. And they want him to let a bag get onto an aeroplane. Like it's got bad stuff in it and it's going to go through his scanner. And they want to make, they want him to just let it go through and not do anything. And it goes from there. It's a pretty good movie actually. It's not too bad. It keeps you entertained anyway. And Jason Bateman's not too bad of an actor. He's interesting. Yeah, but that 0 Day, I'm not watching that. I saw this YouTuber, he said him and his wife watched like 15 minutes of it and then just turned it off. It was horrible. You watched Sleeping Dogs a few days ago, Russell Crowe playing. Yeah, that's the one I told you I was saying to watch. Yeah, what do you think of that? Did you like it? It's got a good twist at the end, that movie. I won't say what the twist is in case other people haven't seen it, and you've seen it, so you know what it is. But yeah, oh, there goes an elk. But yeah, he's got Alzheimer's, and he thinks his partner's crooked, and, you know, everything's going on around him. I didn't mind it. I don't mind Russell Crowe. Have you seen the Russell Crowe movie where he's like the captain of the old style ship? You know, like the ship with the sails and that? Like back in the old days. I think it's called Master and Commander or something like that. Have you seen that movie? That's a good movie. I'd like to see that again. I've only seen it once. That's a good movie. I like that one. Yeah, ages ago. Yeah, me too. It's been years since I've seen it. And I'd like to see it again. Because it just... Sometimes watching a movie the second time, you pick up on a few different things. But I really like that movie. Although they don't even put that movie on telly, weirdly enough. I've never seen it on TV. I had to watch it on Disney Plus years back. They had it. You liked him in singing Les Miserables? Or Les Miserables, or Les Miserables, however they say it. Let's call it Les Miserables. And in Gladiator, he was good. He was good in that. Yeah, other movies too. That one where he was a cop and Denzel Washington was like a big gangster. I can't remember what that was called, but I watched it a while back on Netflix again. And Denzel Washington's like a gangster. And Russell Crowe's one of the cops. Oh, it ran again. Now I heard a wolf somewhere. Oh, don't tell me the female's coming in, though, isn't she, all the way? I'm not going to be able to see this wolf coming in, am I? Yeah, Gladiator's a great film. I don't know why they made a second one, to be honest. There was no need for it. I haven't seen the second one, but I heard bad things about it. Like, some films should be left with no sequel. It's like the Joker. Why'd they make a sequel? Then they made a musical with Lady Gaga. A courtroom musical. Once again, I haven't seen that one. I'm never going to see it because I don't want to spoil the first Joker. And I'll never see the second Gladiator because I don't want to spoil the first one. They're just money grabbing. And it's like they can't come up with another original idea. So they just go, oh, let's go back to the Gladiator. That was awesome. You're never going to capture that again. Yeah, it's weird because Gladiator and Joker both had Joaquin Phoenix in it. And they were both remade and they were both bombed. Oh, can you get up this rock this way? Oh, there we go. Hip hip hooray, now I know. It is a bit late though, but great. Yeah, I still watch Netflix every now and again. That's why I watched that Carry On the other night. Sat and had a movie night. It was #1 for a while in movies, but I didn't watch it. But then I watched it the other night. And it's not bad. Not a bad movie. Not, you know, it won't be a classic, but it's alright if you like a bit of action and suspense. Yeah, I didn't mind that Sleeping Dogs. I thought that had a nice twist to it. Well, Russell Crowe won't be playing the Gladiator anymore. He's gotten a bit old and fat, so he could be the old fat Gladiator. There are many novels out there worthy of being made into films. Yeah, well, you know, no one's really made a good movie out of a novel probably since frickin' Lord of the Rings. Have they? Maybe they have, but pretty hard to go past Lord of the Rings. It was one of the last greatest thing that was made out of a book. I actually watched that last year. They had all of them on Netflix, so I watched them in order. You know, like Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, and the whatever the other one was called, the two Tower or the something, whatever it was. So I watched them all in order. Not the Hobbit ones, just the Lord of the Rings, the main 3 movies. Pretty cool. Shrek 5 due soon. Another one they can't leave alone. Yeah, the original Shrek and probably second one was okay. The original one was good. But yeah, they'll pump the crap out of that. Because they know parents will take their kids. I'm hearing footsteps. I have no idea where this thing is. Oh, am I hearing rain? Oh, there's a mule deer down here somewhere. There you are. Where are you, buddy? Here another one. We've got 2 mule deers. Okay, that's nice to know. You saw Beverly Hills Cop Axel F last week. Yeah, it's not as good as the 80s ones. I'll give you that. I watched it with my niece. But it was good to see Eddie Murphy back on screen. You don't see him that often anymore. Back in the day, he was in a lot of stuff. But he doesn't seem to do many movies anymore. They don't cast him, or I don't know what the hell. I don't mind Eddie Murphy. Yeah, but not as good as the originals. No, I haven't seen The Menu. Nope, I haven't seen that. Is that on Netflix? 'Cause I don't watch many movies on telly because I don't like ads disturbing everything. Well, at least if you watch Netflix, there's no ads. Oh, you're not too bad. I would shoot you. We've got two though, I think, coming in. One's further back. I'm going to pump this one because it's going to get a good price on it. Sort of first decent mule deer today. Let's have a look at you, my friend. I call this Mule Deer Lake. Sometimes you get a fair few hanging around here. Okay, give me 90. I like it. So this lake's here. This little one here. But now we've scared the other mule deer off. Have another little walk up here. I might have to quit soon and go do some stuff, and I might go play Guild Wars this afternoon. Do a bit of World versus World. Since this is part 2. How long did I stream earlier? It would have been 2 hours, wouldn't it? Before the power went down. The power! It was a weird dark comedy, psychological horror thriller. Enjoyable, but very odd. Oh, it comes on Netflix. I'll give it a watch. A lot of Despicable Me movies and Minion movies on Netflix at the moment. They must have got the catalogue for those, because they're all on there if you like them type of movies. Another good one on Netflix, if you haven't seen it, is All Quiet on the Western Front. About the Germans in World War One fighting the British. But they show it from the Germans' side. Pretty powerful film. You've seen all 3 versions of the Despicable ones. Despicable Me. I think it goes up to like 5 or something. I don't know how Meghan Markle keeps making stuff on Netflix and everything. She's making so much money. And she's making garbage, mate. All Quiet on the Western Front. 1980, 79, 24 makings of it. Oh, this is the Netflix one. It was made by Netflix, I think, or licensed by Netflix. If you haven't seen it, it's really worth watching. Do you have Netflix? Yeah, that'll be the 2022 one. It really shows the horrors of war and stuff. It's just great. It's a really powerful film. And yeah, they show it from the German side. Oh, you don't have Netflix? So I think it's only on Netflix. I think because it's a Netflix licensed one. So I don't think it'll ever be on TV or any other streaming service. If one of your friends has got Netflix, that's the only one I got is Netflix. As they seem to have not a bad variety of, things that they get. And some of their in-house stuff that they actually make is good. I'll give them that. Oh, they don't make it, but they pay to have it made or whatever. Oh, Jolly Roger sites. Yeah, well, check that out. And do they have the Netflix stuff on there? Have a look at All Quiet on the Western Front. It's a pretty long movie, but it's really, it's really good. It starts with these young German dudes who lie about their age and they want to go off to war and have an adventure. And they end up on the Western Front. And it's just shocking. And it just shows the, how lives mean nothing, back then. Yeah, it's done really well. Like, I could show bits of it, but some bits you couldn't show on YouTube. You'd get in trouble because it's just too violent. Yeah, I've seen only one made in Germany language though. Alright. See, on Netflix you can flick it onto, then it's in English. I always take the dub. I don't read movies. I do the dub, mate. I just, put it on English. So everyone's talking English, and I don't care if their mouths are moving a bit weirder. I don't want to sit there reading a movie. Movies weren't made to read. Not in my book, anyway. Oh, come on, we hit you. Die. I can't shoot you again. Did you go down? Nope. Not yet. Hard dog. Looks like you might have a bit of tracking to do. I'm pretty sure hit it in the neck. I was hoping it would travel through its lung. Obviously not. It's a bad shot. Worst shot of the day. Dub probably went with German for authentic. Ah, fair enough. My niece is like that. She likes to read it. I go, I'm not reading a movie. We are putting in the dub. Oh, now you sit down, dog. Now you lay down. Now you're not barking. Now you're refusing to do your job. Okay. Come on, do your job. It's like with Squid Game. I just put the dub on, so I don't have to read the movie or read the series. A lot of people like to have it in their, the original Korean, not South Korean language. Me, I take the dub. Ah, from the Waltons. I remember that dude. He's the father, yeah. Oh, the son. The John boy, wasn't it? Or whatever they used to call him. That's one show they never repeat. They played it once, I think, in Australia, and that was it. They never repeated it. Jim Bob. What was it? They all had a Bob at the end of the name, even the girls. Erin Bob, and they were all Bob. Except for Grandpa. Yeah, his version was your favourite. I like the new one. I enjoyed it. Alright. We didn't hit the shoulder blade. We didn't hit the lung. Alright, so you were a female. I'm 7th. So I've won this before. I've gotten gold in this competition in December. Now I'm coming 7th. Not enough big male bears. At least we're there. We got top 10. See Gene Hackman. Did you hear about him? You'd know who Gene Hackman was, wouldn't you? They found him, his wife, and the dog all dead in the house. And then wondering if it's foul play. Like, are you kidding me? You're wondering if it's foul play? Unless there was a gas leak and they didn't smell it. They all got carbon monoxide poisoning. I'd say it's foul play. He was 92 or 5 or some stuff like that. Gene Hackman. Apparently they'd been dead for a while. Like the bodies were sort of mummified. Because he lived on a ranch in New Mexico. Because, you know, he's retired for years now. And, yeah, him, his wife and the dog were all found dead. He had a younger wife too. She looked like she was in her 40s maybe. I remember him from Superman. Yeah, Superman he was in. He was in, what's that Clint Eastwood one? He done the Western movie with the black dude. What's his name? Morgan Freeman. And it was about 10 years ago they done the film. It was one of the big films of that year. And Gene Hackman was the sheriff in it. Yeah, Unforgiven. Gene Hackman was in that. He was the sheriff. That in the end, Clint Eastwood shot him. He's going, I don't deserve to die. I was building my house and that. Because he put his Morgan Freeman outside the hotel. He goes, who owns this hotel? He goes, that's him there, Greeley. And he just goes, boom, shoots him. And Gene Hackman goes, what did you do that for? And he goes, well, he shouldn't have hung my friend out the front of his hotel. Yeah, Gene Hackman was an old-style actor. They found him, his wife, and the dog all dead in the house. Like, you can understand him dying because he was in his 90s, but not the wife. She was like in her 40s, and the dog. It's like, you know. So it'd be interesting to see what happened at that one. So at first I heard that Gene Hackman had died. Maybe that's all I listened to. And then in the news that I was watching last night, they said the whole story. That Gene Hackman, the wife and the dog were all found dead in the house, and they were sort of like been there for a while. Oh God, that puts a different spin on things. Yeah, if it's all like that. Yeah, or maybe if it's a gas leak, that carbon monoxide, because you know, if they didn't smell it, maybe they all breathed it in and, you know, got overcome and, yeah, passed away. But otherwise, there's got to be foul play, unless the water was weird or, like, I don't know. It just seems weird that all three of them were found in the house like that. So, yeah, hard to say. But I'm sure they'll investigate. But very weird. You don't realise they're that old, like he was in his 90s. It's like Clint Eastwood now. How old would Clint Eastwood be? He's like a super old man as well. Dying in different rooms and no marks on the body strongly suggests gas. Yeah, it could be. That's what I thought. If it's not foul play, it's probably gas leak and they've all breathed it in and overcome and, you know. Because I don't think there was any signs of anyone breaking in or, you know, struggle or stuff like that. So I'm sort of leaning towards carbon monoxide poisoning. Clint is 94. God damn. God damn. Where does time go? That is, man, that is... Oh, Clint, mate. He won't be doing any Dirty Harry movies anymore then, will he? Unless he's on a little electric scooter. Going down the street in his grandpa mobile. Loved Rawhide when you were a kid. I think that's where he started, wasn't it? Rawhide, Clint Eastwood, with Hoss and all them. And then he started making those spaghetti westerns. You know, then he had his like Dirty Harry phase. And then in the end he just branched out more as a director than an actor. Although some of them he directed, he acted in as well. So I thought that one with the female boxer, I can't remember the name of the film now. That wasn't a bad one. I think he directed that. So yeah, bit of a legend. The Leone westerns, yeah. They are pretty epic. Every now and again they'll play one on telly. I remember when we were kids in primary school, and if like one of his spaghetti western movies were going to be on, we're all talking about it. Like, what are you doing tonight? I got to watch Clint Eastwood. 2 Mules for Sister Sarah's on, or, you know, whatever their names are. It's going to be on. Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch it too. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. We'll talk about it tomorrow when we get to school. Yeah, man. Everyone was hyped up because Clint Eastwood's spaghetti western was going to be on. We all liked him as kids. Yeah, but that's a long time ago now. Doesn't seem that long, but if he's 94, yeah, we're talking a long time ago. And if I was in primary school, man, we are talking a long, long time ago. That's for sure. Oh, we can see one standing there. Any of them gonna make the move? Wolves usually do come in. Like, it's very rare they don't come to the call. Every now and again they won't, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's a grey one coming in. Outside of politics, he is a decent bloke. Thankfully, he sticks to filmmaking, not trying to promote politics. I just think all actors should stay out of politics. I don't care what their opinions are. Just go entertain me. That's it. I don't care if you like this one or that one. Just go make a freaking movie. No one cares what celebrity thinks. They live in a different bubble than we do. They're all rich and they've got millions of dollars and they live in gated communities in mansions. They have no idea how we live. So they should just shut their mouths and make a movie. Or go direct one or some shit like that, mate. That's what actors need to do. No one cares, mate. It's like even Taylor Swift, they used her the last election. It's like, who cares? Taylor Swift, like, I don't even like any of her songs. I don't care who she thinks, you know. You think Arnie realised that after becoming governor? Yeah, I know, another dumb thing he done. You got enough money, you don't have to be governor. You're already a legend because of your movies. There's no need to go any further. And you're a female. Any males in this bunch? There's two at the back there. What are you, Grey? What are you? You're a female. What about the grey one at the back? Oh, show yourself, buddy. I have to shoot one of yours in a minute. There's one at the back. Pop, pop, pop. They're all freaking females. So it's not really going to matter. Oh, I don't even have a bullet in the gun. I'm going to try and shoot a second wolf. Yeah, Arnie in politics. How ridiculous. Well, that's one time he didn't say, I'll be back. He gave up on after that. I won't be back. Get to the chopper. Get me out of here. Oh, please don't be in too deep of water. I look cool. Hello, Mr. Wolf or Mrs. Wolf. You have been killed, and it was me who killed you. Fantastical. I'm gonna leave this hunt there now because done an hour and a bit over an hour and a half here, and we've done maybe 2 hours in the last one. I've got a few things I've got to do now this afternoon, and later after that I might do a bit of Guild Wars 2, but I won't be streaming that. I'll just be doing a bit of World vs. World and see what's going on there. Thanks, Marcus. Everyone else has popped in today and kept me company. It's awesome. I might be back tomorrow with Ali, but don't count on it because sometimes she doesn't want to stream. She just likes to have a private game, which is cool. But yeah. Stay safe, Marcus. Stay good. you know, keep healthy, mate, and hopefully see you very soon when I stream next time. But yeah, just take it easy, man, because yeah, like I said, sort of weird scenario. You had a little stroke, but you didn't even know. So that is that's sort of scary in a way too. But at least the other thing hasn't spread or gone any further. Hopefully that can be fixed up, and yeah, just take it easy, mate. And I will be back, and I'll catch you all on the next one. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a good weekend.